The most devastating strikes from life will come, shaking you to the core like a hurricane. Layers will be removed, leaving you naked and bare. Tears will come, and that's totally fine. Everything is a component of the growth path as a whole. When life knocks you down, that is when the actual crucible of transformation occurs. You find yourself on the mat, out of breath, not knowing what to do next. The real test here is not one of circumstance, but rather of character. If an outside force knocks you down, you have no control over it. But if time goes by and you continue to be depressed, then you're in trouble. Some may counter that it's not my fault. This is how I was born. Although it wasn't by design, remaining grounded for a long time demands effort. Being knocked down is involuntary. Getting up, however, is your call. Acknowledge your pain and then pose the question, what's your course of action? Your response to agony is a deliberate choice. Experiencing divorce or missing out on promotions isn't unique to you. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. The crux is how you react. Will you yield or persevere? The power to rescue yourself rests within your grasp. Awaiting rescue won't suffice. We must act, no matter the odds. You possess the capacity to be your own hero. Cease waiting, end the wishing, and commence seizing the reins of your life. My self-esteem prevents me from remaining stagnant. I acknowledge reality, but refuse to be consumed by it. Negative energy begets negativity, and pessimistic talk manifests diseases. Conversely, optimistic thoughts and positive speech wield the power to shape reality. In need of affirmation, gaze into the mirror and declare, I'm capable. I believe in myself. Be relentless. You are your own catalyst, your driving force. Being knocked down doesn't signify defeat. Surrender does. So persist, yet also allow time for rest and rejuvenation. Don't concede mentally. Stay engaged. Stay connected. Often, we yield when adversity strikes. I require effort from you. Match, or better yet, surpass the adversary's exertion. Beyond suffering lies your prize, your triumph, your potential. Convert your tears into determination, channeling energy into surmounting challenges. When life knocks you down, challenge it. Is that all you've got? I was shaped in darkness, molded by adversity. I am unbreakable. Transform your pain into fuel. Pain is a fleeting companion propelling you forward. It's the toll of growth. Embrace the anguish. It yields success. Mold your pain's outcome. Determine its yield. I can't control life's onslaughts, but I master my response. If you're fragile, you'll remain shattered. I stand because they aimed to topple me and failed. I've invested too much to surrender, sacrificed too greatly to quit. Life doesn't down me without a fight. Regular individuals rely on skill, whereas extraordinary people depend on never-ending work. You'll be tested by life, but try not to sigh or cry. Allow it to hit you, but do not give in. Don't give up and keep your determination strong. I beg you to face it and triumph over it. You are in the arena when you are breathing, when you are dealing with disease or misfortune. Victory is still attainable. Make a promise to me that moving ahead, you won't accept defeat. Every single person wants the accolades, but only a select few enjoy the journey. Although many people want to become champions, few people fully embrace the work required to achieve that rank. We all want to raise that dazzling trophy and proclaim, I have won, to the world. However, the constant effort that underpins such an accomplishment is hidden under the surface and is frequently an unspoken commitment. I am deeply passionate about the journey, and this enthusiasm drives me to put my heart and soul into pursuing my goals. I firmly believe that a person's desires should never exceed their capacity for pursuing them. Ambitions ought to be tied to our deeds. Regrettably, many harbor aspirations, yet recoil from the sweat it takes to realize them. Life, in its enigmatic dance, subjects us to trials that gauge the fervor of our desires. Examining how deeply we truly covet what we proclaim to seek. Contemplate those moments when exhaustion threatens to gnaw at your resolve, when surrender whispers seductively in your ear. How do you counter when your emotions beseech you to yield? Countless souls teeter on the precipice of discouragement, battered by the winds of frustration. They murmur, what's the use, and slump back into the familiar fold, declaring their efforts futile. But let quitting be expunged from your lexicon. It's anathema to your pursuit. Allow yourself tears. Let them wash away pent-up emotions. Grant yourself reprieve when your spirit falters. However, remember this, surrender is the gravest betrayal of your purpose. In your fervent longing, never calculate the cost, for if you do, the enormity of the investment might deter you. Instead, stride forth resolute, paying no heed to the ledger. Complete as many repetitions as necessity demands. Immerse yourself in study until mastery is attained. Pay the price without hesitation. Arrive at a juncture where the costs cease to wield power, where they dissolve into the background, eclipsed by the fervor fervor of your quest. Position yourself where retreat is unfathomable, where options narrow to triumph or vanish into obscurity, to emerge victorious or fade away. Amidst this crucible, a truth reveals itself. Your resilience surges remarkably in the currents of desperation. From necessity, the wellspring of creativity springs forth. As we peer into the unfathomable chasm of the future, let our determination solidify. Henceforth, from this vantage point, we pledge to meticulously cultivate every facet of our being, our mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. We make a firm commitment to moving forward personally. What legacy shall we etch upon the annals of history? What shall our footprints signify? Declare your championship status, but make sure that your actions support that declaration. Carry yourself like the winner you want to be, and cover your ideas with the armor of victorious people. The cosmos answers to the persistent will of those who do not submit to defeat in its inexplicable rhythm. Strive to overcome your own doubts. Continue when help is scarce, and maintain your composure in the face of rejection. Continue on without stopping till life takes over. Life yields before the person whose dedication is unwavering. The indomitable spirit cannot be broken.